und der ehemalige Champion of the world. It's the Iceman, Gerwen.
Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping, quick to the point, no faking, cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo, rolling.
Und sein Gegner aus den Niederlanden. Er ist die aktuelle Nummer 3 der Welt. Der Gewinner von 156 PDC-Titeln. Ein mehrfacher World Matchplay, World Grand Prix und Premier League Champion. Und der dreifache Champion of the world, Mighty Michael and Gerwen.
Meeting number 53 in the careers of Gerwyn Price and Michael van Gerwen. Two of the most successful players on the European Tour. Van Gerwen, the most successful by a million miles. No one is going to come close to scooping the number of titles that he's got. Two-time winner in this venue on the European Tour, with wins for Rob Cross and James Wade. Gerwyn Price has reached a final in this venue, not on the European Tour, in the European Championship, losing to Rob Cross. He has probably been the performer of the weekend so far. A tournament average of 107, imperious against both Wessel Nijman and Ryan Searle. And he's very, very hard to stop when he's in the mood, and particularly playing Euro Tour matches early in the year. We hold Michael van Gerwen to different standards to most, and it's strange really, it doesn't feel like he's sparkled, and yet he's averaged a ton. It was a very tough test against Nico Springer, and likewise Jan van Veen put him under pressure. They've both been examined, and they've come through those examinations. Who's going to come through in this test, Paul?
It's fascinating, isn't it? Tantalising almost. In fact, forget it almost. It is tantalising. And then some. Because they've both played fabulously in this tournament so far.
60.
We really are being treated to some incredible fixtures tonight. The winner of this one to take on Ryan Joyce, who is now breaking new ground. And we'll get on to what's happening to his order of merit when he comes back in the semi-finals, because there are big things happening for Ryan.
140.
But this is the kind of ding-dong you will never get sick of. Whether it's Premier League, World Series,
140.
massive major championship, or on this wonderful European tour. First of many. They've collectively had 17 in the tournament. Make that 18. It's just about to say 19.
Double six. 14 darter kicks things off, and a 14 darter is an average of 107. What Price was averaging for the tournament coming into this?
19. He was a pretty good player when he was 19.
97.
He's almost double that now. He's a veteran before he's 40. If we're going to get a 9-darter, this match really has the likelihood of it.
80.
But interestingly enough, the head-to-head record in the 53 games they've had, 35-16
93.
in favour of MVG. They've had a draw in the Premier League. But I think what is more enticing
100.
is that on the European Tour,
128.
Michael is 4-3 up. Gezzy's won the last 3, all with averages
60.
over 103.
Yeah, Price went so long without being able to beat Van Gerwen.
140.
Then he got the monkey off his back, and since then he's had a fairly strong record. Van Gerwen eyes up double 16 to get the game level, and he does get the game level. And this is going to zip along at a lovely pace. It's going to be high quality, and it's probably going to be the sort of game where no one really deserves to lose, but someone has to.
That's why people like darts. It is a clinical sport. It's in or it's out. You're in or you're out. But there could be history tonight for Michael.
174.
He's going to have to go some to get through the ice mine, that is for certain.
60.
But if he can get through Gezzy and Ryan Joyce, he could make his 50th final on the European Tour. And as each visit goes by, it looks harder and harder. Price is putting his foot to the floor.
139 going to
It is not often you see double 11 left after 9 darts.
No, you don't. I think Gezzy's had a miscount.
Game shot the third leg.
Never quibble with what works.
Struggled to throw first.
And that worked very, very well.
59.
He is one of the best tacticians around the dartboard. That's why it's so unusual to see him make
139.
what can be conceived as a mistake. Michael already knows
93.
that if he doesn't find his white-hot scoring, he's probably not going to get enough chances against Price.
140.
He made his mark on this tournament instantly, did Price. He broke Ryan Searle's throw with a 167 out shot, at which point Ryan Searle will probably already feared the worst.
This first dart,
100.
it leads to loads of trouble for everybody he plays. This is fast becoming
59 going to require
unimaginable.
42.
For back-to-back 11s.
Game shot the fourth
Astonishing.
leg. Going Price.
He's already got
This
Price
leg it's Gerwen to throw first. Game on.
in a position where he never wanted him, Van Gerwen. Buoyant. Playing with the best player of this generation.
140.
I'm not going to talk about records, I don't want to spook it.
95.
Just want to marvel in this display. We all dream of playing darts this well.
25.
I'm glad you didn't mention records.
One of the records that Michael doesn't have.
93.
Belongs to Dave Chisnell, who was taken out this afternoon. That's how you recover. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes out the 156 for a 12.
We are in the 5th leg. Price has hit 3 180s, a 174 and a 171. Can't add a 156 finish to the collection.
40.
Can't get as close or to as low a number as he'd like from that.
96. Going to require 160.
If Michael gets a shot at that 120, he's going to have to hit it. But that is a big if. Tops.
Game shot the fifth leg.
I don't mean to be rude, but that's a substandard 15 darter from Price in this match. That's his worst leg.
137.
Gerwyn Price is playing at levels that even the great MVG
58.
is struggling to match. He's way behind in terms of the averages. The only leg he's won was the only dart he's had at double.
125.
Not giving himself enough opportunities.
Their first 4 meetings on the European Tour all went the way of MVG. His last victory against Price on this tour was in 2019 in the semi-final to the Dutch Darts Masters. Since then, in Gibraltar,
42.
in Leverkusen and in Geziville in Risa, Price has dominated.
140.
Can you imagine the thought of anybody doing this to Michael van Gerwen repeatedly over years?
140.
About 7-8 years ago, it was inconceivable.
The world of darts is an ever-changing place. But this is a chance now for Van Gerwen.
57.
It's got to start now.
17. Gerwyn requiring 146.
No hesitation. And no joy.
92.
Listen to the crowd. They're all sitting down. They're gasping.
It's
there. Thank goodness for Michael.
7th leg is going to Coker.
But if he doesn't break Gezi, he's not going to get close. He desperately
100.
wants that 38th title to keep this unbelievable record in this building.
59.
You might as well put a Michael van Gerwen statue outside the Lochhalle. That's how good he's been in this building. He's only lost once to Ross Smith in 2019.
180.
Well, if Price continues playing to this standard,
96.
the Van Gerwen statue will be scrapped. And it'll be an ice statue of the Iceman.
55.
Ouch. Was that a gamble on the 60? I think it was. Calculated one though. Michael was way back on 3-4-6. Couldn't leave a finish no matter what he did.
Needs to fill it up.
180. Going to require 106.
Now, despite the disparity in performance levels, if Gerwyn Price fails to take out 106,
86.
then Michael van Gerwen will return with a chance to break, and then he'll throw in the 8th leg. How quickly it all changes. 84 is taken care of by Michael van Gerwen. We have a game on.
And that's what we wanted. You go to sleep for about 2 minutes against anybody who was in a quarter-final of a European Tour event like this. You could be made to pay for it. But maybe he's walking off. That's his 3rd 170-plus shot.
He's completed the set. 180, 177, 174, 171.
Just need a 170 now.
60.
How many people can honestly say they've done that in one game? I know they're like bingo in Wales, but this is taking the mickey. He might be taking Mickey van Gerwen to the exit.
140. Might be requiring 170.
Well, we could see a 170 from the green machine. Another one. It clipped off the first dart.
105. Going to require 124.
Oh, this would be killer. How much noise is there?
99.
Not enough from the Iceman.
65.
8th leg. Are we going? Level we are.
Michael van Gerwen. 9th leg is going to Coker.
There's 15 between the averages and their level. But look at that from Michael.
140.
Great response. He had his chance in leg 6 to get back within 2. He's made the most of it.
140. 93.
You can see in leg number 6, it took him a little bit of time to get over the line, but since then, clinical. And he's heating up.
140.
In the space of 3 legs, this has become a very hard game to call.
58.
It looked like Gezi was going to stroll into the sunset.
It wasn't that long ago that he was averaging 120.
134.
But it just goes to show if you can have a little bit of patience, things can change.
134.
Michael van Gerwen has never led this game. He might after 9 legs.
He does lead. He hits the middle of the bullseye, and Michael van Gerwen has turned this game on its head.
Game on.
Price came into this game like a tornado. But whatever the kryptonite is for a tornado, that's what Michael van Gerwen's holiday shack was made of when the tornado came to town. Price was in the quarterfinals in Belgium a couple of weeks ago. He didn't make the semi-finals. I'm sure he was eyeing up a prize before he goes to Geziville in 2 weeks to try and right the wrongs of last year when he lost to the Walmart Schindler in the final. He's the one that's close to the exit door now.
Might require 156.
Another, loads of room, double 18.
130.
He knew as soon as he threw that double 18, it wasn't going to get there. He tried to shoulder it in. And now he's got an awkward double 9 to finish the job. With Gezi on a finish.
18. Might require 18.
Straight at it. But not straight in. It is with the third dart, though. What a contest between Gerwyn Price and Michael van Gerwen. It is the Dutchman who comes out on top.